I want to talk about loyalty, because I was just thinking about loyalty, and first I was thinking about what happens in life when you're loyal to divine ways, like into God, to the Creator, and what it means to be loyal to yourself. But it's all in the same, because when you are God's child, you automatically have a desire to align with the ways of the divine because they feel right. And you'll notice when you were doing things that you know weren't right, you didn't really like how you felt. It felt wrong. That's because it's like your spirit knows that that's not you. So it was basically maybe a little bit of ego, but also I feel like it's also like the flesh just wanting to do what it wants to do based off what everyone else is doing, and wanting to feel like you're a part of something. So you tend to sway with those that you're around, but it doesn't necessarily mean that what's going on is right. Right? Of course not. Everything is not always right. But when you're loyal, when you find loyalty to self, you stop caring about what anybody says about what you do and how you do it. It doesn't even matter anymore. It's like, care for what? Like, why should I even care about that? Like, right? Why should I even care? Because you shouldn't. Their ways are not your ways. So when someone tries to make you feel some type of way for not taking on their ways, that just means that they want to control you. They want to manipulate you, and they want to make you feel like less of a person for being true to yourself. Because in some way, by them manipulating you and leading you towards being like them, is really them wanting to control you and manipulate you. But I feel like I wanted to say something else, and I'll revert it back to what I said before. Hold on. It's insecurities, okay? Because people don't like things that are different from them. Some people appreciate difference, like the differences in others, and they respect it. Some people have trouble respecting the differences in others because they don't really know any better. They don't realize how boring the world would be if everybody was the same. It would be very black and white, very dull, no vibrancy, no personality. It would just be black and white, you know, no color. And people tend to fear what they don't understand instead of just trying to understand. You don't have to agree with it, but, you know, it's a different life. A different set of experiences brings on different energy. So when you're loyal to yourself, you're actually loyal to the Creator. Isn't that something? Because throughout life, the whole point is to become acquainted with yourself in a world that wants you to look for validation everywhere else but inside of you. So there is so much power in loyalty, because loyalty, to be loyal, is to align yourself with the interests of a group or an organization or a belief. Loyal to something, someone, something, or some ideology. Many people are loyal to ideologies that are toxic and not good for them or anybody else. Just not good. It's bad. And they think it's cool, they think it's right, they think the world of something that actually destroys their world and other people. So people have to start to evaluate what they're loyal to. Like, what are they really giving their loyalty to? What is it? Is it, are people giving their loyalty to something that's false? Something that was created to distort reality? Some people are loyal to abusing themselves and don't realize that they have adopted a loyalty towards something that is very harmful towards them. And they may not look at it like that because they're just not thinking about it like that. And that's just like someone who knows that they're doing something wrong, but they keep justifying it. And that justification creates the belief that they should do whatever it is that they're doing, even if it's bad for them. And then they become loyal to something that can eventually take them out. Okay? But when you're loyal to yourself and you're loyal to divine alignment, you put yourself on a path of growth, love, acceptance. And I say acceptance because when you accept yourself, those that accept you after you've accepted yourself on your own without any help, or maybe spiritual help, you know, by communicating with the Creator, communicating with God, and building a relationship, then you gain a sense of loyalty to yourself, and you have an acceptance of yourself. You love yourself. You appreciate who you are, no matter what is going on with you, no matter what you look like, no matter what you sound like, no matter your body type, no matter anything. You just know that you do everything that you need to do for you. You take care of you, and you love you, regardless of what anybody else says. So when you're at that point in life, it's difficult for people to move you because you know what it is already. You understand what they're doing. And many people that want to move you in a negative way, they're weak anyway. Because if you feel like you have to do that, anyone that feels like they have to move someone to make them feel bad about themselves, it shows their character and that they actually feel horrible about themselves. That's the truth. When people throw dirt on your name and be disrespectful and show unethical and immorality, or unethical behavior and immorality towards others, it's just showing that that's how they treat themselves, if not worse. Because how we treat people is only a reflection of how we see ourselves. Okay? And when we accept ourselves, those who accept you and love you for who you are, because you've accepted yourself, so that means that you're moving from your soul and your spirit. Everything you do is from your soul, it's from your spirit, it's from you. It's not from anybody else. You're loyal to yourself, and then you will align with people who will be loyal to you, and they will accept you for who you are, not who they want you to be. Because who you are is who they want you to be. You see? That's the difference between people who try to make you be someone that you're not for their own benefit. Because people like that end up using you as their own resource, as their tool, you know, or their Muppet baby, right? Then they just want to move you around like a pawn. But when you are around individuals that meet you when you are at a point in your life where you understand who you are, you accept yourself, you know yourself, you know, and then when people try to throw hate at you and try to come at you, not in a way of growth and encouragement and healing, like a healing energy, it's more like you feel ridicule from them, you feel targeted, you feel attacked from people who have a void that's not filled, so they have to try to spread that to somebody. They have to give that darkness to somebody because they're consumed by darkness. They haven't mastered their darkness yet, so they tend to throw it on other people because they don't want to bear that weight by themselves. So this message is just to highlight how important it is to be loyal to yourself, and also to know that when you're loyal to yourself, you're actually loyal to spirit. You're loyal to God. You're loyal to the Creator. You're loyal to Allah. You're loyal. Okay? No matter what you want to call spirit, spirit still is, regardless of anything. No matter what you want to label God, God is still God. And God is what ties us all together and creates this unified essence that we actually share together. But it's right now it's broken, and it needs wholeness. But slowly but surely, it's coming together. Just take some time, you know. But remember to be loyal to yourself. And when you are loyal to yourself, you are loyal to spirit. And you also are easy to contact when they have something to say to you. When they have a message for you, it's so much easier for them to contact you because you're so in tune with self that you'll be able to hear or you'll be able to feel, right? But if you're still in that place where you're trying your best to please others for validation, you're causing a delay on self. So the sooner, if you are someone who's not there yet, the sooner you choose yourself and choose to accept who you are for who you are and love who you are, regardless of what anybody else says. Life is difficult. Before you get to the point where you accept yourself, life is very difficult because you just are being swayed by different energy trying to find a place in a space that you were never supposed to fit in the first place. So it's best that you find your tranquility within, accept yourself, and connect to the real, true nature of you. That is the best medicine on earth. Connecting to your true nature. Because as soon as you start trying to connect to something external to feel whole, you become more broken. Okay, my loves, that's it for this message. If you would like to book a reading, a coaching call with me, or purchase any of my books, go to www.milkhoneyrose.org to do so. Check the description box below. And I'll see you in the next video.